Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of the Child Care Director's Chair podcast. It's Valentine's Day today, and we're talking about something close to my heart: love, community, and support in the educator world. Whether you're in early childhood education, you're working with school-age kids, or supporting families, this episode's for you. Today, I'm going to share the top 8 things I absolutely love about the educator community. Now, if my voice sounds funny, I am sorry. I do have a cold today, and most of you that are in the field right now probably have a cold too. But I just could not talk to you guys today. So that brings me to the number one thing that I love about this field. Let's face it, educators, our community is incredible. You are some of the most supportive, inspiring people that I know. It doesn't matter whether you work with toddlers, school-age kids, or young adults. We're all united by sharing purposes and making a positive impact on children and families. I love the work that we share, and I love the love that we have for the work that we share. It creates a bond, a network of support that we can really rely on no matter what. And you know what? That support is everything. The educator community has my back, and I know I'm not alone when I say that. Whether it's colleagues, online communities, or even those messages from all of you. It's amazing to know there's a whole tribe out there rooting for one another. And I've had the privilege to talk to so many of you over the last month. I can't even tell you how mind-blowing it is to me when I get messages or emails from all of you from across the country, across the way. I just had somebody message me this morning from Australia. I was on a podcast with someone the other day from Belgium. It's just incredible what's happening here in our small little podcast, and I know that really is from the power of community. So thank you so much. The second thing I really, really love about this field that we really have started to make a shift, and that's setting boundaries. Speaking of support, that's a trend that I am seeing more recently, and honestly, I'm here for it because setting boundaries is so important, right? As educators, we're naturally inclined to give, to care, to support, but the truth is, we can't pour from an empty cup. So setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-care. And that is something that we all need to prioritize for ourselves, for our families, and of course, the children that we care for. We all deserve the space to rest, recharge, and be our best selves in and out of the classroom. So don't be afraid to say no when it's necessary, and don't apologize for taking care of yourself first. Which might sound funny because I'm sitting here with a cold as I'm telling you that, but I'm at my station here, my podcast station, and this is like my home. It is so comfortable and relaxing here. It's just really where I get to be my true self. And so a cup of tea and a smile goes a long way. But I'm going to go home early today. But setting those boundaries for yourself. The third thing I really love about this industry is we often talk about taking care of children and families, but I want to take a moment to say, don't forget about taking care of each other. Our work is hard. No matter the age that we're teaching, it's challenging, and at times it's exhausting. But you know what? It's beautiful too. Every day we get to witness growth and potential change. But we can't do it alone. So thank you to all the colleagues and educators out there who check in on each other, lift each other up, and remind one another it's okay to not be okay. And your support means the world. And a few of you that inbox me almost regularly, like, hey, Coach Ray, I appreciate you so much. You all check in on me too. And it's just something I'm truly, truly thankful for. Now let's talk about number 4. My favorite thing in ECE is the podcast. My top podcast, my inspiration on the go, really just fuels my soul. I love podcasting, and I love the podcasters in it. So I have to shout out to a few of my top favorite podcasters, and there's so many of you. I know I might forget you. Please don't be mad. I promise I will get you in another episode. But because you all know I love to listen when I'm driving, when I'm cleaning, when I'm working, these podcasts inspire me to keep going, to keep learning, and to keep pushing for change. So I highly recommend that you check out these incredible podcasts that continue to inspire me. My girl Carla Ward, Everything ECE podcast. If you don't know her, you have to tune into her channel. She is amazing. ECE, honestly, she keeps it so real. I laugh so often when Kayla is talking. She is the real deal. She will tell you how it is. And then I love Jamie. She comes from the school age world, and she has the Forgotten ECE podcast. She just school age is her jam. It is mine too, and so we just love to talk. And then I love, sorry, Marcia, who has such a beautiful tone. Just listening to her makes me relax. She has the Inspiring ECE podcast, and she really is all about self-care. And then when I want a good laugh and a real great conversation, I hop on over to Child Care Conversations with Kate and Carrie. You never know what's going to come out of their mouth. They're from Texas, and they keep it very real. And there's so many. And there's Rashawn with the ECE Coach podcast. There's so many. I absolutely know I'm going to forget somebody on this list, but I love you all. So those of you who are listening, I appreciate you following my podcast. And there are so many great ECE podcasts out there. Please check them out. Now, some of my favorite books, there's a lot of them, but I have to say, when it comes to finding a good book, some of my favorites that have profound changes in the way that I think. And Kate and Carrie, they have a book. They have a great book. They have several books actually, so you want to check them out. But they have one that's called Oh Beep, I've Got This. Also, my friend Sylvia White, she just wrote a leadership book as well. I'll drop the link below. But, check out, these are some of the smaller authors. These are some of the folks that are in the field right now, writing books about their experiences in early childhood education. And I want to share. I want to share because, again, it is all about community for me. And I'm here to help in any way I can. When I need some motivation and I want to know where to turn, some of my favorite speakers, Mr. J always brings a smile to my face. If you don't know Mr. J, you can catch him out on Instagram. He has the your kid's favorite pre-K teacher on Instagram. He does a teacher talk Thursday. So if you're a teacher or you want your teachers to get a better understanding on how to work with children who have challenging needs, you definitely want to check him out. And there's so many great speakers. And speaking of speakers, I hope that you're going to come join us at the Early Childhood Empowerment Conference. We have such an incredible lineup, and I am so privileged to know so many of these speakers personally. Some I have not met in person, but we have been talking ongoing for the last year and a half, and they are exceptional people who are out there doing some incredible work. So I'm super proud to bring them to Rhode Island. And, when we're talking about conferences, I have to also take my hat off to my girl Latrice. Born to Teach conference, literally one of my favorite conferences I've ever been to. I cannot wait to go back to Texas this year. And I'm a pretty hard girl to please, but the energy there is amazing. The keynote speakers that she brings in are second to none. Like, one of the things on my bucket list was to see Eric Thomas. And guess what? Latrice made that happen. She is bringing Eric Thomas to her conference. I mean, if you don't know who E.T. is, you better go look him up now. I can't wait. Literally one of the things on my bucket list, and that's going to happen this year at Born to Teach. So thank you, Latrice. And she's got an amazing lineup. So definitely go check out her website as well, Born to Teach Con. I'll drop the link below as well. And new partnerships. I love making new partnerships. So that's number 8 for me. I want to say something really special. You never know who you're going to meet and what connections are going to bring you to the next level, your next part of your journey. And that happened for me. I met Noelle from the Directors Club. And ironically, one of my directors had been talking about the Directors Club for a couple of years now. And she's like, hey, you really got to connect with Noelle. And I'm like, yeah, we'll get around to it. And we just happened to be put right next to each other at a conference in Connecticut, which is funny because she's from, her center's in Mass, mine is in Rhode Island, but we both met in Connecticut. And we were both podcasters, and they don't normally put people together of the same type of industry. And we just happened to be put right next to each other. So that was the fates aligned. And so I just want to acknowledge all of the work that she does. If you don't know who the Directors Club is, it's an amazing community where leaders in education, they come together, they learn, they grow, they support each other. And Noelle is an incredible force in the educator world. And I'm humbled to be working along the side of her. She has helped me so much with just marketing strategies for my own podcast and courses that we have coming up. And I'm super excited to launch those. We're reworking our website. So many great things going on there, but new partnerships are something that I just love about this community. So when you get out there and you go to events or even on social media, look at people who are aligned with what you're doing and hit them up and say, hey, I see what you're doing out there. I support your mission, and how can I help? And, that's really what it's all about. So number 9 is the people who make this all possible. Finally, I want to talk about you, my listeners, my followers, my community. You are at the heart and soul of my podcast. Every comment that you leave me, every message, every bit of support means so much to me. You made this journey for this little old Italian lady in Rhode Island so much more than I ever dreamed. Really more than I ever expected. You have made a difference in my life. I am extremely humbled. I'm very honored and beyond grateful for each of you. Whether you're listening on your way to work, you're interacting with me through Instagram or Facebook, or joining in conversations on a YouTube channel, you are all such a beautiful, supportive family, and I can't thank you enough for that. And speaking of YouTube, I also want to, since I'm doing some shout outs here, I also want to say YouTube channels that you should check out if you're in the early childhood space. Definitely Andrea Dickinson at iownachildcare.com. I love her. I've been following her for years and years. I got to meet her in Atlanta last year. She is a gracious soul and a force in the field for sure. Also, Educated Minds. Love her channel. Check it out. She was actually a guest on our podcast a few weeks ago. Such a bright young lady with so much to offer. So knowledgeable. So definitely check her out. She's like a second generation childcare owner, and I'm here for it. And then, of course, Ashley Binns. You probably already follow Ashley Binns, but if you don't, she's a huge YouTube channel and takes the time to talk to me, which is extremely humbling. She messages me, she gives me comments, like she's just super, super awesome. So I would also check out her YouTube channel as well. Today is Valentine's Day, and I just wanted to give you all a little love. Some of you in my community, some of you in my life, some of you on my socials, and those I've just had the opportunity to meet over the last year and a half. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day. And don't forget, when you're giving the love to everybody out there, don't forget to give some of that love to yourself. Have a great day.